What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fig Cave Tours. I am your host, Michael Lapuma, the Hulk Hogan of Hulk Hogan Collecting. And today we have a very special guest, 1/3 of the Fig Cave podcast, Tommy Pairodice. Let me bring Tommy on here. Oh, wrong one.
What's That's all right.
There
What's
we
up, brother?
go. Tommy, what's up, brother?
Not too much, man. Thank you for having me. I
Nothing
love
much,
the
man.
fact
Very
that I love that you're doing these, getting me motivated to clean up my room here. So I even up until we started recording, man, I was dusting and making sure everything looks good. So good to go.
got to make it look good for the video, bro.
That's right. That's right, man.
You know, it's hard, especially when you get new stuff every week to keep everything clean and updated and stuff like that.
Oh, and then just like with life getting in the way, you're just throwing stuff, wherever it fits for now, and then it's like you got to find the time to kind of dust and straighten up, and it can be tedious. It can be very tedious at times, but
Exactly. And you got cardboard and fucking bubble wrap everywhere every time you get a
that's right.
package.
That's right.
Except for this collector's shop, no bubble wrap. Oh shit! But real fast, Tommy, I wanted to for people that don't know, you had let's get a little backstory here. You had a collection, and then what happened? You sold everything?
Yeah, man. So even going back before that, like COVID, right before COVID, I'm in this. This is my office essentially, and I was like, man, I don't need a desktop computer. I don't need to do this. I'm just gonna turn this into a man room, right? So I bought like a new TV. I bought a recliner. Really was gonna turn this into a man room. A whole bunch of detolfs, and then COVID happened, and I was like, oh shit, I got to work from home. I need to make my office an office again. So fast forward a little bit, I'm doing the run-in podcast with DJ, and I just wasn't loving the hobby for some reason. It just didn't have the same. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't pinpointed like why I stopped. So I sold everything off, kept a few things, and then I got the itch again. So I started seeing stuff come out. I did hold on to a few things, but I sold off the majority, started seeing stuff come out, and I'm like, man, I really do want to get back into it. And now I am just kind of, I don't buy everything. That was the problem, was like back when I was doing it before, I didn't really have any rules. It was like, oh, if it's a flashback guy, I'm going to buy it. Even if, if I have 6 Triple H's, whatever, if I have 7 rocks, like whatever, I need them all. I need them all. Now I'm way more selective with what I try to buy. I don't need every single, version of the Undertaker, or every single version of, you know, The Rock. Just try to keep it to like one definitive character of them, or maybe 2 if they have, a couple different looks. You'll see when we start going through. There's a couple guys that have more than one figure in here, but with the exception of Macho Man, Flair, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Brett, those are like the guys that, like, I don't necessarily need every single one of their figures, but those were my guys when I was a kid. And those are the ones I want to have, try to have the most incarnations of. So I got a whole Flair shrine that you'll see. I've got a whole shelf of Hogan, whole shelf of Warrior, whole shelf of Macho, little shelf of Brett, which you can actually see right over my shoulder. And then me and Nick just talking and stuff got me into the autograph figs, and I started doing that. And I used to be a guy that was like, I need to get the figures signed, or I need to get an 8x10 signed on my own. Like I need to go to the meet and greet. I need to do it. I need to see him do it and sign it. And then I was, just kind of thinking, and it's like a lot of these guys aren't going to be around forever. So it's like, if you have the opportunity to get them for a good price, or you have the opportunity to get them, through a mail in through High Spots or whatever, like you better act quick, and do it, because like we all know, like, these guys aren't going to be around forever. Kicking myself for not buying a Fiend autograph Ultimate. Now they're like $350. It's just stuff like that. So got the autograph collection going. elites, ultimates, superstars, and then some other stuff too. And not just wrestling. I do have a small shelf of like miscellaneous stuff that we'll get into too.
Okay, yeah, man. I mean, I hear you because sometimes I come in my room and I'm like, shit, man, I should really just sell all this stuff and have some
Yeah,
extra money in the bank, and it
yeah.
happens. It definitely happens. So the majority of the stuff you have now is all new.
The majority of it is new. Yeah, yep.
All right, cool. All right, I just wanted to get that backstory on you, brother. Appreciate
Yeah,
it
absolutely, man.
for sharing
absolutely.
that with us. And all right, let's get this tour started, brother.
All right, let's do it. Let me figure out how to flip my camera around here. Uh-oh. Hold up. There we go. All right.
No worries.
So here we go. So like I said, this is my office. I work from home 100% of the time. So this is my workstation, right? So that's obviously I had to turn off the monitors and stuff, but that's my work computer. And then this is where the magic happens, where the podcast recorded and stuff like that. So got that all set up. But I'm going to start over here. This is like where you first walk in. Got to start with Hogan for you, bro. Got that poster at an event. They were just handing them out with the promoting the defining moments. But like, I just love that picture of him. Like, that's such a classic photo, right, of Hogan from back in the day. But used to be huge into the Ninja Turtles. I had like all the cartoon NECAs. I had a bunch of the movie ones. And that was another line where I was just like, man, there's just too much to collect. So I really streamlined it. Obviously, I kept the Casey Jones masks. This is a print from Kevin Eastman, signed by Kevin Eastman, with that Batman in it. Just love that. And then this was really the only thing I kept. They're a remake. They were GameStop exclusive. But it's the 4 original Turtles from 1989, the Playmates, and kept that. And then the Casey Jones mask. And this is a Hal Haney print with it's the Turtles versus all their. There's a lot of glare from that light, but there's a lot of it's just the Turtles versus all their enemies. And I just love the way that looked. So grab that. I did pick this up the other day. It's one of those Funko Blockbuster rewinds. And it just looks like a VHS case. And I'm like, man, that looks like the movie. And there's like breaking Legos. There's a little Leonardo in it. But I just liked the case of that it looks like a VHS cool. from the movie. So snagged one of those. Then this is, like I was saying, this is my miscellaneous shelf. So big Simpsons fan. I got the Simpsons Lego house and the Simpsons Lego Quickie Mart there. So me and my kid put those together. It's so hard to find like good space for Legos. And you'll see I have a few more other Lego things in my collection. So and then scrolling down, got Optimus Prime.
Man, how long did those take you, Tom?
The house. Yeah, the house.
How long did those take you to put together?
The house took a little bit longer. It actually opens up. I can't show you on here because there's not enough space, but you can see like I could take the roof off and there's like all the different rooms and shit.
Oh, very cool. Wow.
So it did. This probably took, between me and the kid, this probably took two weeks for that. The Quickie Mart's kind of the same thing. Like you open it up and there's
it's not bad.
No, there's a ton of detail. Oh shit, almost lost it. Ton of detail on the inside. So, this one took about probably 2 weeks as well. So, and it was, it was a little bonding thing for me and the kid to do together. So, and he's a huge Simpsons fan as well. So,
very cool.
So, all right. And then scrolling down, we got big Transformers fan. I had a Transformers collection and I was like, I don't need all the Transformers. Let me just go with Optimus Prime. So I have this, I don't even know what series it's from, but it's like the definitive Optimus Prime in my opinion. And then just the little truck. I'll move over here. We got a little Back to the Future shelf. We got the NECA Doc and Marty McFly. Got another Lego DeLorean, small one. There's a huge one out now that I want to get. It's $200 and obviously have more important things to pay for than that. So And then we got Gigawatt back there, which is a Transformer DeLorean. It's like a mashup that they did back in 2020. So grab that. So, and then Wolverine is one of my favorites. So I got the 12-inch Wolverine there, a couple of the 6-inch figures, and then one of the pops that they did a couple years ago with the Marvel guys as wrestlers. So, and then one of the Wolverines came in this VHS style box, which I just freaking love.
Oh, that's cool. Where was that sold at?
Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So then we'll go down here. We got Sergeant Slaughter classified with the GI Joe figure. We got the Roddy Piper They Live, a Montreal Expos helmet that a buddy gave to me, and then I'm a huge Buzz Lightyear mark. I love Buzz Lightyear is my favorite Disney character ever, so I had to have some kind of incarnation of him in my collection. And actually, a cool story about this Toys R Us thing. It's just a little plastic like display piece, right? But I'm gonna take it out here real quick. Hopefully, not knock anything over. When Toys R Us was going out of business, people were talking about these on eBay. So it's just this little display. You can see like the top. It's supposed to look like the store, but if you open it up, there's a set of 1993 baseball cards inside. So pretty cool little piece just to throw in the miscellaneous shelf.
So two things there, Tommy. That that Expos helmet. The first thing I thought of was Gary Carter when I saw that. It looks like a Gary Carter.
Yeah.
And I also have that Toys R Us piece too, as well, on a miscellaneous shelf.
It's such a cool little piece just to have in the collection, you know. So especially with Toys R Us being
100%, bro, and it has the aisles and everything.
Yep. And then like Toys R Us just being a huge part of our childhood, and then my kid, as he was getting, growing up a little bit, Toys R Us was a big part of his life too. So, cool to have that. And when we scroll over here, I got Alf and the Lego Nintendo, which is one of my favorite pieces. Again, love Legos. It's like they're like a puzzles for adults, you know. So, and the cool thing about this is it's got a little wheel on the side, and you can Mario moves. I'm trying to do this one-handed.
Oh shit! Oh.
Yeah, this is like such a cool piece. So
that's sick.
Me and the kid did this one together.
That's
too.
sick.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. That Nintendo is a Lego from afar. It looks like a real Nintendo.
Yep, it's all Lego.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
The old school TV. Yeah, knobs move and everything. So more Legos. I just got a Darth Vader and Boba Fett helmet. I had a Star Wars Black Series collection, and again, it was just like with the Turtles, it was just too much stuff. So I bailed on that and just stuck with these. So for now, they're like the only two pieces of Star Wars stuff I have in my collection right now. And then Jaws. These are NECA. I think they call them Toonie Terrors. So it's Quint and the shark.
Correct. Yep.
And then last but not least, Ghostbusters. Another Transformer Ghostbuster, the Ecto One, and a Lego Ecto One with the Ghostbusters. So that's the miscellaneous shelf there. So kind of just a fun shelf to throw, stuff on.
I peeked the Seinfeld Lego there.
Yeah, I haven't put that together yet. I want to find space for it before I start putting it together. So, and then we scroll over here. We got the TV going. Got the TV going. These are some. I'm a huge Pearl Jam fan. So these are some posters. They do like exclusive posters for each of their shows. This was their first show at Fenway Park. Obviously, a huge Red Sox fan. So Green Monster, Boston, Fenway, all that. And then this one is from Wrigley Field. That I went to both of these. Wrigley Field in 2013. So had to have that. ticket stub from Wrigley with a guitar pick, and then the tickets from the Boston show. This is just another kind of random miscellaneous shelf here. Obviously got my printers on it and stuff, but got a Bobby Orr autograph puck, a Ray Bourque autograph puck. This Batmobile, this is NECA too. This is I posted this in the group the other day. This is like on sale on Amazon right now. This thing was like such a low key, like underrated piece. The 89 Batmobile with the 89 Batman. So just takes up a lot of space, unfortunately. But yeah, Pearl Jam pops,
That's
Oasis, sick. Another one of my favorite bands. So, and then just some books down there. This is just a random light shelf. But as you saw with the Legos, love Seinfeld. So I got the Seinfeld pops, just some random sports pops and bobbleheads and stuff. You can see the Dustin Pedroia with the WWE belt, and he's like in a ring there. That was like a giveaway at one of their games a couple years ago. And then just going back to COVID, like Cheers, I watched Cheers nonstop through COVID, and like as a kid, so I got a little Cheers. I got the couple of the pops in a Time Life magazine that they did a couple years ago on it. So. All right, now it is time for the wrestling stuff. So
nice.
This is the Ric Flair, one of the Ric Flair walls. So I got a signed big gold belt by the man. You can see it there. So actually got that in person. It was actually at a hockey rink.
That is sick.
Got that signed by him. That was like the first real piece to my collection that I got. And then so like once we bought this house, I was like, I got to get a display case for it. And that stands over my desk. We got this is the WWE Network 20 before they had the network. It's a 24/7 like on demand channel exclusive. Pink robe. Got a signed Galoob. Signed Defining Moments.
No, so, such an underrated figure.
The Defining Moments.
That Galoob was.
Oh, the Galoob.
That Galoob was. The Galoob was such a big part of my childhood.
Yep, same here, man. Same here. So I actually scored that on Whatnot. Randomly, somebody sent me the link for it, and they're like, "I think this is real." Like, I'm like, "It looks like his autograph." The guy ended up having the certificate of authenticity. So I was literally sitting at a hockey game with my kid, and I'm just bidding. I think I got it for $92 is the total price. So can't beat that. I think the glue by itself in the package is it's probably cost that now. So and scrolling over here, this is a 1 of 1. I've talked about this on the podcast before. This is a jersey from a local hockey team. They're a minor league hockey team, the Springfield Thunderbirds. They're an AHL team. They were the NHL affiliate for the Florida Panthers. They're now the affiliate for the St. Louis Blues. But they had a Ric Flair night. He was there. I got the other Defining Moment signed there, as you'll see in a minute. But they did a raffle for this jersey at the end of the night, and I won it. I wasn't even paying attention. Like my wife started like pulling me by my arm. She's like, "Oh my God, you won! You won!" And so yeah, this has been in a frame since I got it, just because I'm never gonna wear it. It's a 101.
Wow.
You can see Nature Boy, Ric Flair, 16-time. The number 4 from Four Horsemen, obviously. So it's an authentic jersey. It's got the fight strap and everything like that. So that's like probably one of my most prized possessions. Just fucking love it. So and then we got the signed Defining Moment, signed Hasbro, or I'm sorry, signed Ultimate, signed Hasbro, signed Defining Moment. This Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and him poster or print. This is another Hal Haney print with all of Flair's, enemies. That's a signed 8x10 by him. Hogan and Flair poster. Royal Rumble 92 poster. And then this is all the Ric Flair stuff. So I got the buddies there from Pro Wrestling Tees, the energy drink, some random cards here. My wife got me this for Christmas one year. It's a Japanese comic book that he's on the cover for. And like the pictures in here are just so random. I believe there are other wrestlers in it too. Yeah. What's this guy's? Who's this guy? I
Who's that?
cannot think of
Abdullah the
his name.
Butcher?
Abdullah the Butcher's in there, but this guy, Giant Boba, is that this guy's name? I forget. But yeah, there's just super random stuff. There's Abdullah.
Yes.
So, and then hit program from when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. One of his newer comic books, Old School Magazine here, Old School WCW Magazine, another WWF magazine. So some pictures, just me meeting him there, just kind of hidden in a pile. So, and then we got the figures, man.
Nice.
Wide array of Ric Flair figures here. Obviously, Major Bendies. We got big rubber guys. There's your Galoob. I got the European and the regular one. The Hasbro Superstars, Remco, that gold Hall of Fame statue. There's a WCW one back there behind that magnet. I didn't realize it was behind it, but so. And then kind of some newer Flair figures there with the micro brawlers. And then I have the Forbidden Figurines belts on a lot of his figures just because they look so damn good. And it says, like, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it says Ric Flair on the nameplate. That one's got one on it too.
So she does such a good job. She does, man.
Yeah, she's the best. So, and then last but not least, this is just some random miscellaneous Flair stuff. The 92 Royal Rumble in the shrink wrap, thanks to Mike Lanham. A piece of his robe from the WWE 2K games, a pin, a signed card. I forget, it's like it's number 4 of 15. That card that somebody gave me, 2K19 back there. So just some other random stuff, Flair stuff. So that's all the Flair stuff. I know I'm missing some stuff. Like I said, I sold some stuff off, but still pretty solid collection in my opinion. And that will bring us over to the elites. So, well, elites and I should say Coliseum collection. Yeah, go ahead.
Tommy, would you say that Flair is your all-time favorite? He's your number one?
100%. 100% he's my number one.
Okay. Great collection.
Actually, thanks, man. Thank you. Let me start up here. Actually, some prints. Another Hal Haney. It's the Legion of Doom. I've got two more Hal Haneys. I love this guy's artwork. I love the like them staring at all their opponents. I think it's such a cool perspective. And like he doesn't miss anyone when he does those. Sick. So Hacksaw Jim Duggan signed half a 2x4. Paul Heyman autographed phone. Macho Man Slim Jim print. I forget where that's from. But yeah, man, this Heyman phone is pretty dope. Like I just love having that in the collection. Another Hal Haney for your boy Hogan. I assume you have that one.
I have that. Yes.
Yeah. And then Brett's one of my all-time favorites. So I got this signed by him a couple years ago. You see there at a Comic-Con. I was actually wicked disappointed when I met him. He just like did not seem like he wanted to be there. And I was so pumped up to meet him because he was one of my favorites as a kid. But maybe he was just having a bad day, you know? So another Hitman, Hal Haney.
Yeah, that sucks.
This WWF light up light. It's very bright, so I don't know how well it's showing on the video, but that's from Stash Pages. So then we got the collection that's back here. This is like the golden era. You know, you got Piper and Vince, Harley, Andre, Gorilla, all my loose guys. And this is like the golden era, obviously. Damn. Andre back there, Sheiky Baby, Coliseum collection, Jake. And then we move over into the new gen era. So had to keep the Goon. The Goon was one of the figures I kept. So another Forbidden Figurines belt on these guys.
Such a cool figure.
Yep. So, and then we move over to the Attitude Era. Ultimates and Elites. You see, I got DX back there. So, like, Stone Cold's a perfect example of, like, what I was talking about, where, like, I have one of him in his gear, obviously, and then I had to get the Monday Night Wars with him in, like, the jeans and the Austin 316 shirt with the beer can. Like, it just makes sense. A couple different versions of Triple H. I got the DX version and then him on his own. X-Pac, the same thing. Shawn Michaels, obviously, there's a couple different Shawn Michaels. So, and then the WCW shelf, which obviously needs more figures, but we'll get there. And then we got the Superstars, one of my favorite lines, with that new retro ring. So, Fantasy Football Championship belt.
Yeah, that fits perfect.
Yeah, they fit perfect in there. So, Tale of Two Worlds, Fantasy Football Championship belt, Fantasy Football last place trophy. So
that's great.
This is kind of right now. This is a Cowboy Bob Orton auto. Obviously, this is autograph overflow right now. I only have one that's in overflow. You'll see it in a second when I get to the autograph shelf. But I got wife got me this for Christmas a couple years ago. I can't. It's wicked bright, but it's a Golden Tee arcade one up. Me and the boy come in here and play that every once in a while. So then
nice.
We got the autograph collection. So I'm going to start up here. We got Brett, Undertaker, Kane, Roman, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Big Daddy Cool, Kurt Angle, John Cena, Edge. Probably one of my favorites right here, this Sergeant Slaughter. Pull it out a little bit. He did such a good job with that one. His autograph is a piece of art, and then he actually signed the other box to it too. So he did such a good job.
Wow.
Jake, Cactus Jack. This Cactus Jack, I'm probably gonna swap out for the Three Faces of Foley eventually. But Sting. And then just got this at WrestleCon, Arn Anderson.
Oh.
And then that's just the top shelf. Then we go down to the bottom shelf here. This is a lot of the legends, but we got Kevin Nash, Shockmaster, Godfather, Goldust, Lawler, Lex Luger, Ted DiBiase, Ron Simmons, Tatanka, Ken Shamrock, Beefcake, Diamond Dallas Page, Jimmy Hart, X-Pac, Billy Gunn, and D'Lo Brown. So that's the autograph wall there.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, I'm running out of room, so I had to throw Cowboy Bob down there for now. So got the big goal.
Can we get eyes on that Shockmaster again?
Oh, absolutely. There it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was such a nice guy.
That's sick. I can't believe that's awesome that he put Clash of the Champions.
He did all that on his own. I was like, oh, can you sign this in white? And he was like, what if I do like blue and yellow and, do something like this? And I was like, do what you want to do, man. And he did it. So sometimes these guys know what they're doing. Unlike Bruce Beefcake, who I asked him to sign in white, and he was like, "No, man, yellow looks better," and it just freaking bleeds right in. So,
yeah.
My thing with the autograph.
I mean, he's got a nice autograph, though.
He does. My thing with the autographs is like you want it to be a color that's not necessarily on the box, or on the figure, so that it pops. You know what I mean? So that you can see it, like. Even Kevin Nash, he said when I got this done, he said he usually signs in red, and he loved the way the white came out because it pops. You can actually see it pretty well. So, but
Right.
Then we got, so just moving
bro.
along here.
You I didn't realize you had that many autos. Shit.
Oh yeah, man. Me and Nikki, baby. Me and Nikki. So, got a little Andre and Hogan there. Got the winged eagle. Got an extra cooler Macho Man print back there. Small Bret Hart collection, but micro brawler. This NECA from when he was on The Simpsons. The Hart Foundation Coliseum collection, which are so well done. And then that's the Ultimate with a Forbidden figurine belt. The new Ultimate, the Monday Night Wars Ultimate, Defining Moment, just the SummerSlam Survivor Series, and then the Target Ultimate there. Quick story here about this, going back to the Bret Hart signed print. That same Comic-Con, Roddy Piper was there, and me and my buddies went over, and we weren't really expecting much from meeting Roddy Piper, and we had such a blast hanging out with it. We actually hung out at his table for a little bit. He was just amazing. We'll never forget meeting him. He signed this. I wish he didn't sign it in blue because it makes it hard to see, but he signed this for me. And then that was in April or May, and then he died in August. So this was again, if you're trying to get autographs, get them while you can, man. So this elite print
That's a great story.
Yeah, this elite print came from WrestleMania last year. My new gen entrance, and then these are two of the figures that I helped Jack at Figure Collections work on. So you got the Headbangers. They signed that for me at Squared Circle Expo, and then Blue Meanie signed that for me at WrestleCon. And that one's cool because I got to interview him on the run-in. So just having a signed figure of a guy that I interviewed, and then also I helped Jack design the figure and stuff. So kind of cool to have these just signed pieces of work that I had a little bit of a contribution with. So we got a small LOD collection, the Elites, the Bell to Bell ringside, and the Hasbros, Muhammad Ali, the Gooker. These are the Blue Meanie and Atom Bomb Bone Crushers from Jack from Figure Collections. Loose, have to have those on display. And then the only modern figure in my collection, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, had to get him. He kind of got me pulled back into wrestling. So not The Fiend necessarily, but Bray Wyatt. So, and this is just such an amazing figure. So the only modern figure in the collection. So now I know you're dying to see this, Michael. Wow. Mike. Here we go. Oh, the light turned off. I have lights in here. But here we go, the Hogan collection. Now, I am not the Hulk Hogan of Hulk Hogan figure collecting, but I do like my collection. So we got, you can see the giant Hasbro in the back there. Shit, I got to redo this because it's buried. The Coliseum collection's back there buried. This guy's falling over. Let me fix that. Shit, man. I'm embarrassed. The No Holds Barred set is right there. So then we got the Ultimate. I think his headband just fell off while I was fixing him. That new basic, the 4-pack there, the Legends. So this one's kind of like a Frankenstein, the Hulk Rules one. I kind of took a piece from every figure, and because we don't have a definitive Hulk Rules with the bandana and everything, so I just kind of made that one. The SummerSlam, American Made.
So the Hulk Rules one, that's the one with the war bonnet, right?
Yes. Yep.
It came with the war bonnet.
Yep. And then I think the bandana came with the Survivor Series one.
No, it came with the war bonnet. It came with two. It came with the bandana and the war bonnet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I did the same exact thing.
So, and then his WCW life over here, and then the kind of end of the road. And you can see I got a Hollywood Hogan Ultimate signed back there, and an Ultimate, the Fan Takeover Ultimate signed by him as well. So
nice.
A little bit of everything in there.
That is beautiful,
dude. I think me and you have talked.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful.
The Popies, the Junk Shop Dog. These are so cool. Like,
Love them.
They're like, I just kind of bought it on a whim from J&J at WrestleCon, and I'm so happy that I bought it. I want to get the Ichiban one now. So, and I want to get the Road Warriors as well. But then we got the Ultimate Warrior collection. Still, I got the big Hasbro
Very
down
cool.
there.
I bought.
No, go ahead. Oh, you still there?
No, I was gonna say I bought 2 of the Ichibans. One to keep in the box, one to open.
Yeah, yeah, they're so cool, man. They're like super underrated. So, and we got the Warrior, the Elites. I sold all my Hasbros, so I don't have any of the Hasbros of Brett. I have 1 Hogan. I don't have any Warriors. I got to get some. I don't have any Machos. Machos next on the list here as we go down. There's the Mega Powers with Liz that you bullied me into buying. Loose.
Shit.
The big rubber guy back there. One of the Slim Jim displays. A couple of the Major Bendy. Slim Jim. Macho.
So sick.
So yeah, Macho Warrior and
So
Hogan.
sick. I'll tell you one thing.
Case. Go ahead.
That ultimate Macho Man with the jacket, it's like based on the Hasbro. That is an underrated ultimate. Very underrated.
Absolutely.
With the white jacket.
Yep. Absolutely. So that's it, man. That's my. I got this. WrestleMania 6 is like the first WrestleMania I remember watching, so I had to get that. I got a really good price on it from that Jonathan Bartlett. Somebody was selling this in one of the groups. And then that's from Extra Cooler, another little tribute to WrestleMania 6. Oh. But yeah, man, that's the room. So
very cool, brother. Here. Shit.
It's a little 360 for you.
Damn, I love the fact that you have the TV in there.
That I have the what?
The TV. I got to get a TV in my room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in here, a good chunk of the day, so it's like I'll just have SportsCenter on in the background, or even when we're recording the pod, sometimes I'll just throw like last night I had the Celtics on while we were recording and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, it's one day I will have a like man cave in the basement, but right now, just the way things are, it's like this is the best option. So, and it works. It works for now.
Hey man, it's very clean, brother. I love it.
Well, that's because I was doing this. That's the only reason why it's clean.
Oh shit. Well, thank you, Tom, for showing us your room. I appreciate it. Check out the Fig Cave podcast. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lapuma Mania 1980, if you guys don't mind. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again, Tommy.
Thanks, brother.
H.